Newsela.com. The fifth rover sent to Mars, named Perseverance, landed on Mars on February 18, 2021, and was given the mission to search for microbial life for 2 years. Perseverance also landed with a solar-powered helicopter named Ingenuity. If Ingenuity succeeds in flight, it will be the first powered aircraft to set flight on another planet. With Ingenuity and Perseverance, scientists are learning more about Mars and could be sending human life on the surface of Mars one day.
Newsela.com in Goondiwindi, an Australian company called Swoop Aero is working on a drone that can fly medicine out to remote locations and far distances. A pilot in Melbourne will control drones that will fly to the remote locations with medicine. This pilot is able to fly up to 5 drones at a time. The company who made the drones made a technology that allows the person who wanted the medicine to open the box with a code that the drone scans. With the help of the drones, people who normally have to go long distances for medicine can just have it delivered to them instead. This article was published 3 years ago on March 14, 2020.
According to Newsela.com, a bright yellow penguin was spotted on the coast of South Georgia, an island between Antarctica and South America. In December of 2019, Yves Adams caught this amazing bird on camera. The yellow penguin was one of 120,000 birds on that beach. It's very rare for an animal to have a different color, mostly because it makes it harder for the animal to survive. There are multiple reasons for why the penguin has its unusual coloring. Scientists think that it might lack in certain chemicals, maybe because of a mutation. No one has ever seen a bright yellow penguin before. It surprised and bewildered many people. According to Newsela.com, a record-setting pumpkin was grown in New South Wales, setting the record for the world's largest pumpkin in the Southern Hemisphere. Dale Oliver, the pumpkin grower, set the record during the Summerland Pumpkin Competition in January of 2021. With the pumpkin weighing in at 867 kilograms, or 1,907 pounds, Oliver smashed the previous record by over 100 kilograms. It took a lot of work to grow the enormous pumpkin, stated Oliver.
According to Newsela.com, NASA's new rover named Perseverance arrived on Mars, a neighboring planet in our solar system, on February 18, 2021. The rover traveled 300 miles to get there. It overall took 7 months. It landed in a crater in the area is 28 miles wide. The rover's mission will last for 2 years. Its goal is to find evidence of microbial life that may have been on Mars billions of years ago. It is as big as a car and has 6 wheels. It moves by itself using 2 computers. One figures out where the rover needs to go, and the other sees its surroundings. It has high-tech instruments to gather data. What it does is analyze soils, minerals, and rocks, and it maps the planet. It also has a tiny helicopter. The helicopter weighs about 4 pounds and is solar powered. It will be the first powered aircraft to fly on Mars, using technology to explore Mars that goes back more than 50 years. Only about 40% of the missions to Mars have actually succeeded. The first 2 rovers to land were Viking 1 and 2 in 1976. So far, we have only used robots to explore Mars, but this could change in our lifetime. Space agencies are working hard to make this fantasy become a reality, and hopefully Perseverance will come.
According to Newsela.com, barn owls raise up to 6 chicks at once. They do not all hatch at the same time, so the first 2 to hatch are usually healthier and bigger. Barn owls are also big traders and will trade food for getting groomed or cleaned. In most other bird breeds, the older bird will take or get the food because they are bigger. Barn owls instead share the food with their siblings. This study of barn owls was published in August 2020. Usually people aren't affected by the barn owls, but barn owls could possibly take up room in your barn. A good thing barn owls will do for you is eat rats and mice out of your barn.
According to Newsella.com, in late December, Emily Ford was going to stop stereotypes by going on a 1,200-mile hike with her dog Dickens. She would contribute to the Black Lives Matter movement. The hike was in Wisconsin. On her hike, she was walking in freezing temperatures. She would be the first Black person to hike on the trail. Kids of all color would tell her that they appreciate her by putting up signs on the trail. They would also give her and her dog food and snacks.
According to Newsella.com, scientists have proven that monarch caterpillars get angry when they don't get enough of their main food, which is milkweed, while they are growing. Caterpillars are just like humans. When food gets scarce, they butt heads and fight for food. Scientists have brought over caterpillars to their lab and split them up into two groups. First group had plenty of food, but the second group only had little food. So the first group were calm, and the second group were aggressive and fighting over the food. The news was brought to us recently. Also, the experiments were taking place at Atlantic University.